Yo, that whole situation was funny. So afterwards, I won't lie, I was a little like, oh my goodness. But I was like, man, trying to ruin my good day. Like I was having fun chilling with my friends, and you're out
I'm
here.
gonna sip my lemonade, like
Foolishness.
By my side, say you love me, rain or shine. Don't gonna leave me right or die. Say you gonna keep me through the night. You and I by my side. Say you love me, rain or shine. Don't gonna leave me right or die.
Welcome
welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
The girls are back. The girls are back. You know what? From High School Musical. Because when the boys are back, no, but the girls are... Okay, I'm too young.
I don't remember that. I watched High School Musical, but I don't remember it. Okay, cool. Welcome back to episode. Is this 39?
It is 39.
Wow. Episode 39.
40 is next week. I'm so excited.
Exciting. Welcome back to episode 39 of the Ria and Liz podcast. Gloria, you going to kick it off for us?
Let's go. As you can tell, I'm already super hyped today. Don't know why. So we're going to start off this podcast like we usually do with our theme song. So let's just clear our throats together. And shout out to all the people that actually be clearing their throats before they sing the song with us. And it goes like this: Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, yeah. Oh, Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, yeah. Whoa, Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, slow it down.
Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, Ria and Liz, yeah.
And you're watching The Awkward Adventures of Church Girls.
Welcome back to episode 39 of the Ria and Liz podcast, hosted by myself, Kim, and
Gloria.
And we are super excited to have you guys back with us. So for those who are coming back again, welcome back. And for those who are joining us for the first time, we're excited to have you on our podcast. So we're going to kick off the show the way we normally do with our song of the week.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey guys, it's Gloria from Ria and Liz, and as some of you know, if you checked out the recent episode, that me and Kim have been having a big announcement that we are partnering with a brand. So we're finally here to tell you guys who the brand is, and we're going to be doing like an unboxing. It's going to be so cool. I'm also here with Kim. Kim, say hey.
Hey.
So we are so excited. I wonder if anybody guessed this, but we are going to open up the package. So, Kim and I didn't want to get the same thing. I don't know. I wanted to match, but we didn't end up matching. So, sorry. Oh my gosh!
Where are you doing it?
So, should I say the brand first, Kim, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
What brand it is.
So the brands that Kim and I, Ria and Liz, are partnering with is God the Father. Can I get a round of applause?
Mm-hmm.
We are so excited to be partnering with God the Father. They are an amazing brand, a Christian brand, and they are just spreading the gospel. And, you know, it's also nice to have some merch that says Jesus on it. You already know. So, what Kimberly got, Kim, this is the first time Kim's seeing it. She got this, black Jesus. It's a reflective Jesus tee. I'm not going to take it out because Kim can take it out herself. But this is what she got. It's so cute, very classic. And stay tuned because we will be having a photo shoot with these items. So you will be able to see how to style it in multiple different ways. Hello. You already know. And I got, classic Gloria, I just got a little tie-dye, little tie-dye. It says God the Father right on it. Beautiful. Can't wait to wear it. Listen, you don't see me wearing this all the time. So, for more information, we will link, God the Father down below. And you should also use our discount code Ria and Liz. It will be available on the screen for you for 15% off. I believe it's 15% off. Use the discount code. You want a discount. You know you want it. So we love you guys, and this is so exciting. More and new things coming from Ria and Liz. We love you. Bye. Say bye, Kim.
Bye.
So this
Yum.
huh?
What is it?
Okay. So this is kind of like a new discovery for me that I made. The artist name is Terrian. I think it's Terrian because it's like one word, not Terrian. Anyway, her name is Terrian. She is signed to Goatee Records. If anyone knows, Goatee Records is owned by the legendary Toby Mac. So if you're like a fan of like Christian rap, Christian hip hop, Toby Mac is like the OG. Like he been doing it from time. So she is signed to Toby Mac's record label, Goatee Records, and she sings backup for Toby Mac as well. Goatee Records is also the home of Aaron Cole, so make the correlation there. And yeah, she's got her new EP is out. It came out this year. It's called The Genesis of Terrian, and it's really good. Like it was like, wow.
That the genesis of, because Genesis means beginning.
Yeah. Because she only had like singles before. And what's pretty cool as well is that she was on the list, Pandora's list of artists to watch out for in 2021. So Pandora puts out a list every year, and it's usually like circular artists, and she was the only Christian gospel artist on that list.
Wow.
So the fact that she's on that list means that she has something special. And like if you go check out the list, a lot of the artists are already like gaining traction. Like one of them is Giveon. And so yeah, like they know what they're talking about. She's super amazing. And the song that I picked from her is called Stayed on Him, Isaiah 26 verse 3. That's the title of the song. So I actually wanted to read that scripture before I play the song. It's a really great scripture. So Isaiah 26 verse 3 says, "You will keep in perfect and constant peace the one whose mind is steadfast, that is committed and focused on you in both inclination and character, because he trusts and takes refuge in you with hope and confident expectation." So God will keep you at peace because our mind stayed on him. So yeah, so here we go. Terrian song Stayed on Him, Isaiah 26 verse 3.
There's a world full of mercy and peace.
No, I've heard this song.
Mercy and peace waiting for me. There's a land for the lost and the least, where they dine with the King, waiting for me. Yeah, His holiness fills up the temple. Still He took my sin and my shame. I didn't deserve to be rescued. Still He has called me by name. I'll stand firm with confidence till He comes again. Till He comes again. I'll keep my mind stayed on Him till the very end. Till the very end. Yeah. Stay on Him. 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 Yeah. Stay on Him. Stay on Him. There's a saying.
All right, that's all y'all getting. You can check it out on the Ria and Liz playlist on Spotify. I will keep my mind stayed on it. It's a jam.
I'm gonna create a TikTok there. I'ma keep my mind staying.
Hey. It's a bop. For sure. So yeah, that is our song of the week. Go check out some of her other music as well. She's pretty amazing. And yeah. So Gloria, what's this week's topic? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Oh, guys, I think the topic is why I'm a little amped. So today we will be doing a story time, and it'll be a combined story time because we were both there. So it will be a story time, and then just we just gonna give a little tidbits at the end. So this is I'll start it off. So a couple weeks ago it was our friend's birthday. And we surprised her to go to this mall. I don't know if we're giving names of places. So this mall where we got some Chick-fil-A, some cheesecake, whatever.
Shout out to Sorry.
Chick-fil-A, man.
Listen, so the people who don't like Chick-fil-A, I don't understand, okay?
As I'd like to issue a formal apology on behalf of my hurtful and betrayal words about Popeyes to Chick-fil-A. I didn't know the mac and cheese was gonna be this good. Take me back, Jesus. Take me back, dear Lord, to the place where I first received you. Guys, that chicken sandwich was good for a moment. But when the smoke cleared and it all went out, all that I was left with was Popeye's garbage, customer service, and the rest of their food, which is only good 20% of the time, and even then it's not that great. And I realized that I turned my back on the ones that have been there for me forever. And I just want to repent. I want to thank the Lord for grace. That even when we make mistakes, He takes us back. And I'm happy to say that you will see me back at Chick-fil-A from now on. And even when Popeyes brings that wretched sandwich back on the menu, I'm not going to go back and eat it. I'm going to stay on the Lord's side with the Lord's chicken. Amen?
All I know is whatever morning prayers that they do over the chicken,
Exactly.
it's working, okay? Because I feel the prayers when they eat the chicken. Anyway, carry on.
How do I feel blessed every time? Anyways, so we were just doing what we do, go out, you girls, yay, Chick-fil-A, So we were some of us were just chilling in the car, eating our Chick-fil-A, because COVID, you can't inside. And some of the girls wanted to go get cheesecake, so they went to go get cheesecake. And so we were in the car, right? And this is, how me and Kim are called the awkward adventures of church girls. This is, for me, I was the awkward person in the adventure story. So we were just chilling, just talking, doing what we do. And so the girls had left. Most of the girls that wanted cheesecake were in one car. So they had left to go get cheesecake. And then there was a girl that was just sitting there alone. And then Kim, being the amazing, kind person she is, she was like, oh, let me just go keep her company. Because there was 3 of us already in the other car. So she's like, you guys are fine. I'm going to go talk to my friend. So they're talking, doors open, it's hot, it was nice, everything. And then, Kim, you can take it from
Yeah, the story is so funny. Anyway, so then this white car drives past where we were. So but they were driving super slow, and it's 2 guys in the car, super just when it looks shady and you're just what's happening?
No, when the car's white, but the windows are tinted, and then they roll down the window, but you can't even see in the car still, and the windows are rolled down.
So yeah, and then they were just driving past, looking super shady. So I'm whatever, they're just probably driving past. So they drive, and then they park where we could see them. So I'm okay, maybe they're going into the mall. And I was oh, maybe they're going to some other car.
So me and Kim are in different cars, so we're thinking completely different things, and the conversations are different than but yeah, go ahead, Kim.
So me and my other friend, we keep talking, and we're chit-chatting, Well, actually, do you know what's funny? Okay, I'll tell you what we were talking about. We're actually having a deep conversation.
Wow.
And then that whole incident happened, and it was like what we were talking about. And so literally, so like they park, and then we see like the one guy comes out of the car, and he was like this guy with like blonde dreads, and they were like 6 of them, like just like matted. And we're
And
like, that's your style, sure.
he was, I don't know. He just, I don't know. His pants were at his kneecaps, but he had a belt on. Confusing.
It was just a lot happening. He just looked like dirty. I was like, that's the person coming out of the Mercedes Benz. And so he like comes out of the car, he's got like his jizz, they just like kind of like sticking.
I think he had a bandana on too. No mask.
Yeah, no mask. He was smoking. He had a cigarette, and so he starts walking towards like where the cars were, and I was like, oh, okay, we're fine, because the window was rolled down, and so I was looking at my friend, and I'm like, where are you? He's going to that car, and they're gangsters. So
and your door was open.
Yeah, my door was open, so I was like, they're fine, they can handle themselves, like he's not coming here. And then he's like walking, but he's walking towards the other car. So I'm like, okay, that's where Gloria is, and like 2 of my other friends. I'm like, yeah, they're right there, right? And then he's like walking, and then he turns and walks to the car which I'm in, and then I'm like, oh Lord, this is about to be some foolishness. Why, Lord? Why? And so now I'm like trying to think, okay, what do I do? He doesn't look like he's all the way there. He did look high. So I'm like, okay, 1, don't panic. 2, try to like keep the situation calm. So like, don't be aggressive. Whatever he says to you, be friendly. So because I was sitting in the car and me and my friend were like 6 feet apart, I'd taken off my mask. So now I was trying to put on my mask back on, and I couldn't. So I'm literally like, this is me.
I didn't even see that, eh?
It's literally by the window, like, hang it on. I was just like, oh Jesus, help me, Lord. Holy Spirit, please. I'm like, honestly, Lord, if this is the time when you want to rapture me, this would be a fantastic moment. So he comes and he's like, yo, what's up? My friend wanted to holler at you. You know Tunchi? And I'm like, what? I'm like, Tunchi. And then like it clicked, and I'm like, Little Wayne? So I was like, no, I don't know him. And then he's like, what do you mean? You don't know Tunchi? And he starts pointing at the car at his friend. And then his friend like rolls down his window, and he's looking, and like his friend's like shaking his head. And he's like, Tunchi wants to holler at you. Come say hi to Tunchi. I'm like, nah, it's cool. I'm okay. And then all I hear is Gloria.
And then I'll take it from here. So I'll like tell like what was happening in our car until like the point where Kim's at. So the what's it called? The car had rolled by, and us in our car, we're just like, yo, these people crazy. We don't know who this is. And then one of my friends was like, I bet you they're gonna park. So then they turn around and they park. And this, I'm just like, why? Like, why do people do that? like so then park or whatever, cool. And like they're just staring. So like we're just like, and then my one friend in the back eating her Chick-fil-A. She is not paying. She's like, if they're gonna come, they're gonna come. Like, I'm just gonna eat my food. And I was like, why are these people doing this? So he comes out of the car, and I'm just like, I was like, okay. And at first it did look like he was walking towards us. And at that point, I think I had my window all the way down. And so I had my window all the way down, and then he ended up going to Kim's car. Now, this is what's going through my head, right? I'm safe because the driver is in the driver's seat. She got the key. Zoom. We can go, we can escape the situation. And then I'm thinking the driver of the other car, let's go get cheesecake. And I'm like, Kim's door's open. She ain't got a mask on. He ain't got a mask on. We don't know who this man is. So then like when I tell you guys, like, this was the car. Let's say this is the door, right? This is the door, and Kim's right here, and then our friend is there. The man was right here, talking right here, and I'm like, okay, like this is not okay. So me me and myself, I'm like, excuse me, sir. I like yell, excuse me, sir, because I was trying to get him away, like from the thing. Like, why you like back up, right? I was like, but I didn't know my voice was gonna shake like that. I thought I was gonna sound really strong.
Claire said, excuse me, sir, leave my friend alone. And then she closes her door quick.
And then he turned around and started walking towards me. And I don't know what came upon me. I slammed my door, put my window up, locked the doors. I was like, and then he was like, and then he went back over there. But thank God Kim was able to close her door while that happened.
Yeah,
okay,
so
you can take it from there.
So then, oh Gloria. So when he came back, I closed the door, and then he's like still going on about his friend Tunchi. And then his friend is like, they're like calling him to come back because I guess he was embarrassed, obviously. And then he's like, oh, you should have come and said hi to Tunchi. And I'm like, who is that? So he walks away and then he gets into the car and they drive off. And I'm like, so what was funny is that before I moved into the other car, we were talking about like if something was to happen, who would do what. And then I remember saying Gloria would panic, and she's like, no, I wouldn't. I don't panic. And
I stay calm in situations.
Like, I'm very calm. And I'm like, sure you are. And thing is, because Gloria is she's helpful, but she panics. So she's trying to do like 20 things at the same time because she's trying to like figure out what to do.
Yeah.
So I knew that like Gloria does that. And she's like, no. It was almost as if like life was like, I bet, let's see if Gloria's not gonna panic. And then in the other car, like the conversation we were having, we were talking about how like it's not safe for like a lot of the times like women don't feel safe, and like sometimes it's scary like going into a public space because you don't know, like a guy could like walk up to you and like try to harass you, and like how do you respond? And I was like actually telling her like how when I used to live in Johannesburg, which I don't know if it's still like, but at some point Johannesburg was rated the most dangerous city in the world for a country that's not in war, and it was also named the rape capital of the world. And so it's pretty like, it's a great city, but it's also pretty dangerous to live in. And so I was literally like, yeah, Canada is pretty chill. Like I feel like Johannesburg trained me, and literally as we were talking about that, this man came and was literally like harassing me. And I was like, wow, like literally we were just talking about this, like as a woman, it's really hard to feel safe in public spaces. And you always feel like you have to go somewhere like with the guy to kind of feel safe, or like be in a space where there's no men to feel safe, which I feel like is unfortunate. And yeah, like it's just the whole thing was weird because even like maybe 2 or 3 nights before that, I had a dream like that someone had tried to attack me, and then one of my guy friends like actually came to help me out. And so I was literally like, what is happening right now? So I prayed, and it was, so I guess that was like a warning, and I didn't get attacked. But like, yeah, it was just a very weird experience. Like even when the guy walked away, like I had to take a moment to just like pray under my breath and be like, God, I don't know what that was, but I don't like it, and I always want to feel safe in this space, like where I can just be like, I can sit in the car with my friend without some random man feeling like he has to come and ask me if I know who Tunchi is. Like, what the heck, sir? Yeah, right.
Honestly, like I really didn't think in a situation like that I would panic. And I think I got that from my mom and my brother really panicked. Like I think the other day we were trying to find my sister and we couldn't find my sister. And I just called her job and I was like, hey, Sarah there? And they're like, yeah. I'm just like, I don't panic, right? Because I've been put in situations where like other people are panicking. So then I won't panic. And I think in this situation, like I had to after reevaluate, because after that, we were laughing, ha ha ha, Gloria, ha ha ha. And I was like laughing tears, but I was actually like I felt so scared. And I was like, I had to evaluate. I'm like, where is this fear coming from? Like, even though we outnumbered them, like we could have 1-2 still. But I think there was just something about it where I didn't feel comfortable. And I'm that person, like, I've been catcalled, approached, and stuff like that, like various times, and it just makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I don't like to feel like that at all. And I think what Kim was saying about women, like, I guarantee you, if my brother was there, I wouldn't have had the same response.
Yeah.
Like, if a guy was there that I trusted, I was like, I would not have the same
Or
response.
you wouldn't even have come to the car if it was
Exactly. Like, even if they tried, like, and the thing is, like, I don't know, like, when it's so, like, I feel safe around my girls. Like, these are my girls. Like, I know, they have my back in whatever situation. But, it just reminded me that, like, because this situation, so I've been catcalled or whatever, but I've never been in a position where someone who looked very sketchy had, like, approached us and actually started talking. Because usually, you walk by, hey, yo, ma, I'm still walking. But I'm sitting down in the comfort of my car with my friends. My window is down, like, and I've never been in a situation where I've had to, like, now try and deflect it and, like, actually have the conversation with the person, because I'm used to just walking away and used to just being like, I have my earphones in, oh, I can't hear you, type of thing. And I think I was just, like, so fearful. And I think it came to, like, I forgot what I had, because I had to, like, go back and, like, analyze it. But I've never been scared like that. Like, even though we joke about it, ha ha ha, it was funny. Like, but I was genuinely like,
That's scared.
no, because I was genuinely thinking, like, how am I going to protect my friends? Like, I was thinking, like, I wasn't scared so much for me, because I know I could lock my door and the windows were open. Like, I my situation was secure. Like, I knew I would eventually be okay. But my greatest concern was, like, Kim and Kelly need to get away. Like, I'm like, and how they gonna get away? So that's why I was like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, please go. Yeah, thank you. But I think it also it reminded me of how sometimes in the faith, when you don't go through a certain situation, or you're experiencing a trial or a different trial for the first time, you don't really know how to react. You think you're going to be chill. You think you're not going to panic. You think you're going to be whatever. But until you go through that experience, then you really get to see how you react in that place. And I think I was fortunate enough in this real life experience to be surrounded by wise women who, honestly, everyone was calm. I was the one that was thinking, like, everyone was just like, honestly, like, you just got to hold your ground and they'll go away. Like, it's not. And I was fortunate enough to be in a situation like that. And because they have went through similar things, it shaped how they're able to deal with certain situations, and they know how to deal with certain situations because of past experiences. And I think even in the faith, like, when we go through a trial that we've never been through before, we don't really know how to combat it. But then once we get out of it, we're able to, when the devil tries to bring something else new along, I'll be like, hey, I remember this tactic, and you're not going to get me like you got me last time. So I know what to do in this situation for me to get a better outcome.
Yeah.
And so, and I just really had to evaluate myself.
Yeah, I think for me, like, there wasn't a real sense of danger.
Really? Was it just me?
The thing is, I don't know, like, my dad's always taught me, like, to stay calm because it kind of de-escalates the situation.
Yeah.
So, like, he's like, if you encounter someone who's a little crazy, just respond to their questions like you know who they are, or, like, politely be like, oh, I'm not sure, like, are you sure you wanted to speak to me and not to someone else? And so yeah, like, just learning to, like, try as much to de-escalate the situation. Like, don't get all hyped, like, leave me alone, who do you think you are, why you like, and I just had to be, like, calm, because I know, just even from life experience, if you start being aggressive, the other person starts being aggressive. So you just have to like keep it and like make, I guess, not the right wording, but make the person feel stupid, like have them questioning like why are they at the car? Like why did I come here? And I think for me it's also just like a life lesson on how sometimes like the enemy comes at us and he's like trying to like distract us or trying to like scare us and be like, you don't wanna come and speak to this person, don't you know who they are? And it's,
Tucci? Do you know Tucci?
you don't know who they, like, and like sometimes you get scared and you're like, oh, like, you know, but like if you like the song says like Isaiah 26 verse 3, um God will keep in perfect and constant peace the ones whose mind is steadfast, right? And so because he trusts and takes refuge in you. And so like if you keep your mind focused on what God is doing, you keep your mind focused on what God has called you to do, and things and people come at you, you're like, okay, what do you want? Like be quick. Like leave me alone. And so even just like yesterday, our pastor started a series based off of Jeremiah, and like Jeremiah was like complaining and like, oh, I can't do this, and God was like, this is a foot race, like this is like minimal things, you're about to go and be fighting against like men on horses. And so are you gonna let like something so small like totally like disorientate you, or you're just gonna be like, this is light work, go away, and I'm gonna keep focused? And like I think me staying calm like made him realize like, okay, this person's not even interested in what I have to say, so I'm just gonna leave. Because he obviously felt embarrassed, his friend was embarrassed for him, and it was just like
And his friend, I just never mind.
Yeah, his friend was like, what are you doing? Why? And so yeah, like I think, yeah, honestly, this is not the most dangerous situation I think I found myself in. So I was literally like, another annoyance, like go away. Also we were at the mall, so if something happened, we could scream. The police were there and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think we were still kind of safe. And also like I had faith in my friends to like beat them up if
Oh no, the thing is like if we were about to go down, we're about to go down. If he pulled out a gun,
I know that they got that fivefold ministry. Okay?
I'm telling you, like if he had gotten in the car, all of us would I would have from listen,
like
I know I said I wouldn't panic.
Excuse me, sir.
No, the thing is that's literally how it would be. Please just get away.
Leave my friend alone.
And then, honestly, let me not even say anything because I haven't been in a physical fight. I know I can throw down though because I fought with my sibling. So and they hurt after. So I know I could do some damage. But I've just never found myself in a physical fight. I feel like I honestly, like, knowing me, like the thing that gets me is when other people hurt or other people aren't safe. Like that's like you mess if you're talking about me, okay, talk. But if you're talking about my siblings, I'm coming after you. So yeah, I think I could.
Yeah. Yo, that whole situation was funny. So like afterwards, I won't lie, I was a little like, oh my goodness. But I was like, man, trying to ruin my good day. Like I was having fun chilling with my friends, and you're out here.
Just sip my lemonade, you know, like
foolishness.
But yeah, but I honestly, after that situation, I learned that I really, whether I think you're attractive or not, I don't like to be approached. It makes me very nervous and gives me anxiety. So unless it's like
I feel like if he was attractive, but it's more like, oh, hello there.
It's more of a hey, but still, why are you
so jaga? Like, what is happening?
But I think even like if like I don't like to be approached in that way. Like if I'm at the mall or if I'm at the grocery store, like it's different if I'm at an event. I'm expecting to speak to people, to speak to strangers, to whatever. But if you honestly like if I'm in my car eating with my friends, any guy, even if you're attractive, you drive by, you park, and then you want to come talk to me, I'm gonna still think you're weird.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be like, why? I probably would have had the same. Excuse me, good looking man, please step away from the vehicle. So,
But yeah, so that's our story time.
I was definitely awkward. I learned something new about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone else knew this about me except for me.
No, you try. Like I saw your efforts when you were like, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, leave my friend
They
alone."
were just gonna watch, eh? I was like, no, we gotta do
I
something.
was like, Gloria.
My other friend was like, they gonna be all right. I'm like, no, he's getting closer.
Too funny.
Also, he really didn't have a mask on. That bothered me.
Yeah.
Like it really like
Hello, we're in the middle of a panini, sir.
like a whole pancake, and you wanna be out
here.
here. Hi, do you know Tunji? Hi, do you want to talk to Tunji? You want to talk to Tunji? Excuse
Nobody's
me.
gonna talk to him. Okay, nobody. So
Like, is Little Wayne in that car? If Little Wayne was in the car,
no.
is Little Wayne in the car? No, I don't know. I don't know Tunji.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of our story time. Give us your thoughts. What would you have done in this situation? Would you be Gloria trying to help your friend in the way that you know best, or like are you doing this like
When you say it like that, in the way that you know best. Yeah, no, I definitely could have handled it better. But
yeah.
it is what it is.
So speaking of story time, Gloria, how Christian are you?
I'm so Christian. This isn't my how Christian are you? I told my friend I was gonna steal it from her. So my friend, right, is so Christian that this one time she was on the phone with one of our mutual friends. And you know when you're like going in and out of sleep, like you're going like in and out of sleep. So while she was going in and out of sleep talking to her friend, she randomly just started worshiping for like 10 minutes. Like she was just singing. And then after that, she just started to like she started prayer, like she started to go hardcore prayer, like she was praying in tongues, like about the church, about her family, everything for like 10 minutes. So then the next morning our mutual friend is just like, hey, like did you know that you were doing all of that? She was like, I was doing what? She's like, I don't even remember anything. I'm like, even in your sleep you'll be worshiping the Lord and praying in tongues. I was like, girl, you a Christian, like you a Christian. Like that's crazy. But yeah, I definitely stole hers because the story needed to be said. But Cam, how Christian are you?
Okay, so the other day I was talking to my friend and we were talking about like not getting distracted and like not focusing on like what other people are doing. And he's like, yeah, like she goes, yeah, you can't be out here focusing on what's happening in Gilgal when God is sending you to Goshen. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why are you so churchy with the biblical references?
Right?
Like, and she's like, but am I right or am I right? I'm like, you're right. Just like, yes, okay. Me and my friends are super churchy. And the fact that I understood what you're saying, I was just like, okay, yes.
I'm crying. Gilgal. You're supposed to go to Goshen.
So yeah, that's my I'm so Christian for the week too.
That is crazy. Well, I hope that you guys had some laughs with us during this story time and learned something new. Definitely like type in the comments how you think that you would react in this situation. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are listening via audio, click the like, the heart, the follow, the ad, I don't know what y'all do on audio, but y'all got it on audio. On the visuals, y'all can see me. So definitely don't forget to click that bell notification button so you're notified every single time that we post.
Yes, and don't forget, if you are trying to get some merch from God the Father, use our discount code Ria and Liz. Yes.
They'll also be on the screen available for you somewhere.
So make sure you use our discount code, get yourself some cool gear for the summer, because it's about to be summertime. And yeah, get yourself some nice stuff. We're excited to be brand ambassadors for God the Father. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool collaboration. You're going to see us kitted out in some nice fits or whatever. God the Father. Yeah, get that. It's how much is it? 15% discount?
Yeah, 15% discount.
So 15% discount. Okay, people,
That's money off, y'all.
in the middle of a panini, you're getting 50%
Pancake.
discount. Courtesy of Ria and Liz podcast. We're moving on now, people. We're moving
Move
on.
it.
Shout out to that Jackie Hill
Level
Perry
up.
post. Because ever since
Pause. Did you just say shout out to the Jackie Hill Perry?
things just be opening up. Look at us now, brand ambassadors or whatever.
Who you know?
Who you know?
I'll wait.
So yes, we're super excited. So yes, do get yourself some cool gear. And yeah, this is the end. We're done. We're at the end of the episode. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. So we are going to end off this episode like we always do. So let's clear our throats together. And it goes like this. Ria and Liz, yeah. Oh, Ria and Liz, yeah. Whoa, Ria and Liz. Slow it down. Ria and Liz, yeah. And you're watching The Awkward Adventures of Church Girls.
Bye.